This video is sponsored by Big Boy Gaming. Follow the link in the description below for all of your card gaming needs.
What's going on, guys? It's Mike back here again from the Edison Club, sitting down here today with Brandon, who's going to be showcasing us his top 4 4th place Blackwing deck. Anything you'd like to say before we get started?
No, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time now, since 2008. I've been on and off with it, and I got back into Edison last year. It's been a lot of fun. I've been playing really hard, going to most of the local tournaments. This one was the Big Boy Gaming 1K Edison. I played standard Blackwings today. Everybody was really good today. Like, I didn't have any easy matchups. I think round 1 was Blackwings, and it was super close, but I got him in game 3. Round 2 was Christia Sworn, and I was just able to out his Christia. So that was a 2-0. And then round 3 was Leeching, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Leeching. Yep.
Yeah, he's a really good player, and he was playing Machina Turbo with Finishing, and I just kind of bricked that game, that round. All in all, I didn't draw very well, and he did. So, and then round 4, what was that? I think it was another Blackwing. I can't remember. Really can't remember round 4 that well. And then round 5 was another Blackwing mirror, and it was just close again. But game 3, we went to game 3, and I just opened absolute nuts with Giant Trunade, Black Whirlwind. I was able to make Dark End. I made Dark End, drop Dad, and then I had Sirocco Bayou for Armwing, Special Bora, and I Dark End his Stardust. So that was just game there. I had over 8,000. There's nothing he could really do. So yeah, the deck's really insane. I do think it's the best deck in the format. It's just consistent. It's like the monsters have really powerful effects. Deck's too consistent, especially with the draw cards. And yeah, I think there was a lot of Blackwings today, so I think a lot of people agree. But yeah, so let's get into it.
All right, let's take a look at what you played.
Obviously, Sirocco. He's really broken, just wins games. Especially with a lot of Blackwings floating around, he's just so good in the mirror. Same with Shura, just retarded with Kalu. Super good. You can literally one card Black Rose. He's a 1-card Black Rose sometimes. Like if they have a full field and you want to, it doesn't always work, because especially if they have a lot of back row. But you can go Trunade or Heavy and then Black Rose the rest of their monsters away with Gale. So yeah, he's pretty insane. And then 3 Bora, because I don't know why you would ever play 2. He just helps you OTK. He helps you Pierce. He does a lot for the deck. He's super good, super flexible. Same with Kalu. It's insane. You just win games off the Kalu. Would never go down to 2. But I actually am on 2 Blizzard, so my logic was, okay, he does get hit by oppression, which I oppressioned a lot of Blizzards today, so having 3 isn't great a lot of times, and opening them isn't really ideal. I'd rather draw them later or search them. So 2 was perfect. I never missed a 3rd one. It was fine. It was exactly how it should have been. And so less bricks is better always. The 1 Gale is insane. He helped me out a lot today, just breaking boards, breaking Stardust, stuff like that. And I'm on 1 Vayu signed by Fraser Smith. 1 is just, in my opinion, better than 2. And if you're playing just standard Blackwings, if you're playing Greffer, I can see 2 or 3. But 1 is perfect. I never miss the 2nd one. You can bring it out. Sometimes it comes up where you want to bring it out with Shura and it's in your hand, but it's still the 1's enough. It's not, you're not centered around Vayu in this deck. It's just an extra name that you can search. So 1 was perfect for me. I don't want to brick. I just want my deck to be super consistent. And then 1 Dad and 1 Gores, because I play 4 draw traps. So I actually only drew him twice today, and he just got allured. But this with a Jar of Greed is insane, or Legacy, just absolutely insane. So, spells, we got, yeah, that's it for, I think that's 18 monsters, super standard there. And I'm only playing 5 spells, so we're on 2 Whirlwind, we're on Allure, Heavy, and Brain. I think that's like the best spells in the format right now. I actually decided the MST because I think MST, it's good, but MST isn't a blowout card. These are all super powerful effects that can just blow out your opponent. MST is like kind of mid most of the time, unless you really need it against like the Kree. I always side it in game 2 and 3 because I'm really scared of Lord of Kree. But yeah, this worked out perfectly for me. They were all good. I didn't miss the MST at all. This was great. Because most of the time they're like setting jars anyway or legacy, so yeah, I didn't miss the MST at all. This was really good. Alright, and then for traps, we're on the obvious 3 Icarus. Some people play 2, but I thought about it. I almost played 2, but it's literally a win con. It's a power card. It breaks boards. It does so much for the deck. You can walk into a bottomless and get more, pop 2 more. It's way too good to not play 3. Even though you can draw 2 sometimes, but it's just that good. I think you need 3. I would not change that. It wins games. And then 3 Legacy, because it combos with Icarus. It just baits back row, baits Raikko's Caius. It's really good in this deck. Yeah, it was really good in this deck. It made my hands better always. So yeah, I'd rather play this than more bricks. And I was on the 1 jar. I didn't play 3. I thought 1 was enough, because if you're playing 3 and 3, then you're just drawing into more draw cards. And it didn't really feel good to draw more draw cards. I wanted to draw my power cards. So 4 was fine. That was perfect, actually. I love that ratio. I wouldn't change it. Okay, and then I was on 2 Fiendish. So Fiendish is really insane in Edison. I think people are sleeping on Fiendish Chain. It's showing up more and more in the top decks. There's an X-Saber guy that just got first place. He was playing 3. The Machina deck plays 3. I think this card is really, really good. People are sleeping on it because if you Fiendish Chain a Stratos or Swap Frog, their whole deck just shuts down. They cannot play. Even in the mirror, I Fiendish a Blizzard, and they can't do much after that. It's not that good against Blackwings, but yeah, in the mirror, it's decent. It's decent against every deck. GVs, you can stop there, whatever they tag out into, you just chain it, negate the effect. Yeah, you can play around it, but I think it's a really powerful effect, and it leaves the monster up for sure to be able to attack over it, or you can giant Trunade it back to your hand, or you can pop it. If it's just sitting there, you can pop it with Icarus. So it's a really nice card. I think being able to stop monster effects in Edison is really crucial, because we don't have Effect Veiler, so it's really hard to deal with Judgment Dragon and Dark-Arm Dragon. This card stops those, so yeah, I really enjoy Fiendish Chain. I think it's a great card. And then I'm on 2 Deep Prism, 2 Bottomless, standard, nothing to say there. So I actually put Solemn back in last minute. I actually was siding Solemn, but I found that I had Trunade in the main, but I switched them around because Solemn just kind of wins games on its own, and Trunade you can have it sometimes where it's just not doing anything in your hand. So yeah, the Solemn won me a lot of games. It was insane. I think this card's too good. I can see Vayu Turbo not playing it, but in Blackwing it's too good because you play a lot of traps. Mirror Force is obvious. 1 Oppression outside the other. Dust Shoot. Because Dust Shoot's insane.
Yep, Dust Shoot wins games by itself.
It really does. I only drew it twice though, but I got Dust Shooted 4 times today and it hurt. But I still was able to play out of it because of some really good top decks. And then for the extra, it's really standard. Mistworm, I actually never made them, but it can come up. I can't think of a better synchro. I thought about X-Saber Airbellum or what was the other one? I thought about Red Dragon, because it can come up. Red Dragon's pretty good against Amaryllis, but thankfully I didn't play any Amaryllis. So yeah, Mistworm was fine. Colossal, never made it, but I could have. Never made it, but I could have. I think I made Stardust once. Darkian's insane. so good in this deck. It just wins game. It helps you OTK through boards. Really good card. Silverman never made it, but you need it. I definitely would not cut him because you can just synchro into our master the hard way, and then if they kill it or you Icarus it off and then summon him with value, there's a lot of good stuff there. And then the one Black Rose, he's insane. I think I made him a couple times and it won me the game. It helped me get my card advantage back to where I think it was in the mirror. So he had like 2 cards in hand and I had 2, but it helped me break his board to where I was able to build my board back up to make that game push. And then the 1 armor, you don't need more than 1. 1 was perfect, and I'm on the 2 arm wing. I actually never needed to, but I don't think I would cut it. I think that it can come up. There's not really a better synchro, so like, yeah, 2 was fine. I don't think I would cut it. And then the standard Goyo, Brio, Catastor, Android, and Chimera Tech never came up, but I did play Machina, so it could have came up. But yeah, that's it for the extra. I think that's very standard, nothing to say there really. And then for the side deck, there's a few spicy cards in the side deck. We got 2 Crow, never actually used it today, but I think I almost was only on 1 Crow, but it combos well with Icarus, and it's a dark for Dark Arm and Lure, so it's really good in Blackwings, I think. I don't see why you wouldn't side it. I almost main 1, but yeah, I'd just rather side it. And then I'm on the 1 Dyna, because yeah, it's a blowout card. 1 was good enough. I didn't want to draw 2. I always, because your Blackwing summons are so important. 1's enough. Then 1 Sidra. I didn't have room for 2. 1 was perfect. It never came up, but it definitely could have. It could have helped me against the Fortress deck. So, mind control's insane. I actually side this almost every time, game 2 and 3, especially if I'm playing a Hamster Raikou deck or a Mirror. Anything that plays like Sirocco, yeah, I always put that in. It's insane. It won me a game where I took his Draughon, so I special dad and then I mind controlled his dad, and I was able to just wipe his whole board. So yeah, card's insane. The 1 Nox insane. I drew it against Raikou, but unfortunately I just didn't draw enough monsters that game. But yeah, the Nox really good because it doesn't hurt your deck at all. So like, why not? Soul Release, same thing. I was scared of Light Swarm, but I didn't want to side like Light Mirror, so I felt like this was better because it hits a lot of decks. It hits basically every deck except I don't side it against Blackwing. But yeah, I felt like this card is really good. You can banish, all their values, all their Machina Fortress, all their Light Swarms, Christie or whatever. Amaryllis, yeah. So Titanium. That card's really good. I'm glad I put it in there. Trunade was insane. So this card is like cracked in Blackwings because they're almost always going to side in Starlight Road against you. So this card gets around that. So yeah, it just helps you use it when you have game basically, and it's just nuts. MST's for Decree because I'm really scared of Decree. 2 Rugs. We're on the 2 Rugs because yeah, Machina and Monarchs. It hits the Gear Frame and the Kaises. So yeah, and then we're on 7 Tools. 7 Tools actually came in clutch a couple times. I was thinking of this or Trap Stun, but my logic is you play a lot of traps, you don't want to shut off your Icarus attack. So, and this can also hit opposing Icaruses and Raigeki breaks, whatever, and get a +1 off of it. So, yeah, and the only card that can stop this is Solemn Judgment. So this card's actually insane because I'm kind of scared of like Trap Stun and Decree. So, like this can kind of just get around Trap Stun, and yeah, it helped me win a couple games. It's really nice. And I'm on Torrential. Torrential won me, I think, in the mirror the last round. It wiped he summoned Blizzard. He had like 4 monsters, and I just Torrential, and he couldn't recover. They don't really expect this, but I think more people are picking up on it. It's really helpful in the heavy like OTK decks. because you can lose your field. So this helps you come back. And then the road, obviously for White Sworn, Blackwings, yeah, stuff like that. It was good. It never came up, but I did draw it, and I felt safe with it. I felt really safe with the whirlwind and the road. So, and then impression won me a lot of games, and then the divorce token. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
it.
Very nice. Well, thank you for sitting down here with me today. Anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
No, I just really enjoy Edison format, and I look forward to the next one.
Sounds good. Hope to see you again on the channel very soon.
Appreciate it.